Microphones are not only an inevitable part for people who work in the entertainment and music industry. With worldwide recognition in terms of importance, different people use different categories of microphones for different purposes. In today's video, we will talk about 9 subcategories of microphones people use on a regular basis. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the most common microphones which everyone knows and loves, the condenser microphones and their 2 variants. Condenser mics are the most commonly used mics for recording purposes, and they come in both the large and the small diaphragm variants. The large diaphragm condenser mics are considered part microphone, part instrument. The main objective of large diaphragm microphones is to help make the source of the sound appear larger and more engaging, while simultaneously making it more beautiful and sonorous. If you're looking for that signature sounds like a record effect, the large diaphragm microphones are the right choice for you. Now let's talk about its little brother, the smaller and lighter version of the microphone, the small diaphragm condenser mic. Another variation of the traditional condenser microphone, the small diaphragm variation plays the role of highlighting the small, subtle details on the audio image. If you're looking to work with audio you want to appear as natural as it can be, the small diaphragm variation is for you. Small diaphragm condensers usually appear to be slim and pencil-shaped and operate and fired. These are your best choice when capturing pure and natural sound is your top priority. Because of their small and compact size and neutral sound, they can be used for almost anything. Adding another variation, let's talk about the dynamic microphone, which works differently than the condenser microphones. The word dynamic stands for something which is characterized by constant change or activity. In terms of microphones, this refers to electromagnetism, which happens inside this kind of microphones. Dynamic microphones work by converting sound into electrical signals using electromagnetism, hence the name. They're often preferred for stage use due to their sturdy build and the ability to work without external power. They essentially are similar to the working process of a speaker, but in reverse. When we're talking about bass, it's fairly obvious we need to use another type of microphone to record its unique audio signature, which is where bass mics come in. In music, the bass drum is considered to be one of the most important elements. Getting them to sound their best isn't easy, as you need specifically designed microphones for that, which is where bass mics come to play. Bass drums are known to generate extremely high SPLs and very low frequencies, which gives them that signature sound. The pressure they generate can present a significant challenge to regular microphones, often distorting the noise and even permanently damaging them. The bass mics are designed to be robust and have the ability to handle very high SPLs before getting distorted, which makes them perfect for capturing those deep notes. Let's talk about something a little more lightweight, like the ribbon microphone. A different variation of the aforementioned dynamic microphone. The ribbon microphone features a very thin metal strip which is suspended in a very strong magnetic field. The ribbon plays its part as the diaphragm and the transducer element both, which helps to provide the sensitivity you'd usually expect from a condenser mic, but adds a completely different character to the sound. Due to the thin strip, they do have a reputation of being extremely delicate and fragile, and require great finesse while operating. If customization is your favorite cup of tea, you should focus and invest on the multi-pattern mics. Multi-pattern mics give you the ability to tinker with what it picks up and rejects. It does that by understanding the coverage angle of the patterns, which in turn plays a big role in reducing feedback, controlling the proximity effect, isolating noises, and creating a sonic image. They offer a very specific sound isolation which helps you adjust the microphone with the sound source. You can also adjust this with the vocal style of your singer. The multi-pattern mics play a big role in reducing feedback, controlling bleeding in live recordings, which also gives you a big space for experimenting with different sounds. Simplifying the whole idea of audio equipments, let's talk about USB microphones, which are more user-friendly than your regular equipments. USB microphones are pretty self-explanatory with its title. It is basically a regular microphone which has a built-in analog to digital converter. These types of microphones don't need to rely on expensive audio equipment to convert the analog audio signal to digital format for the computer to understand. The plug-and-play feature of these microphones make it super easy to use and understand, and makes it useful for amateurs and professionals alike. This is the perfect microphone to use as a tool for publishing vlogs, podcasts, documentations, or video training. Many people use it to improve their video calling experience as well. Need a microphone to latch onto your office walls? Look no further. Boundary microphones are specially designed for meetings and conferences. It is basically a small diaphragm condenser mic which is placed flat on top of a table or mounted on a wall. It has the ability to pick up sounds accurately from multiple sources. For example, if you wanted to record people talking from different locations in a large room, a single boundary microphone could record everyone and eliminate the need for using multiple mics. It's often used to capture vocals, pianos, and other instruments which don't have a super low pitch. Hitting the right notes with its auditory slug shots, the shotgun mic is a personal favorite of people who want to do hyper-focused recording from a distance. With close resemblance to the iconic weapon, the shotgun mic features an extremely directional polar pattern with an 8 to 12-inch tube protruding from the front. The mic can be either condenser or dynamic. The build remains the same. The protruding tube has holes or slots along its side, which acts as a phase canceller and prevents noise acquisition from the rear. At the same time, helps to receive audio from the front in succession. The longer the tube, the more directional the microphone. They're often used for pinpointing and capturing audio of a subject which is far away without having to deal with irritating ambient sounds. They're also known as line microphones. So those were 9 subcategories of microphones people use on a regular basis. Do you prefer anything in particular or have anything to add? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe to find more videos like this on your feed.